All right, she has built quite a reputation in the gym, pushing people hard. But today, Jillian Michaels taking a little bit different tone. She is basically telling us that maybe we don't have to be in the gym so long in the first place if we would just cut out one thing from the diet in this new year. What is that one thing, Jillian?
That would be fried foods, Jason. That would be the number one, public enemy number one, I think.
But they are everywhere and they taste so good. How do we do it?
I understand. All right, let's go through a few options, okay? Just because the food isn't fried doesn't mean it's not going to taste great. Let's look at some snack options that we've got here. Now, you know I'm going to hit you with my perfect world scenario first because that's my job.
Right.
So, of course, I want to see you doing the fresh veggies with the black bean dip or the hummus or some dry roasted or raw nuts or a little bit of guacamole, piece of fruit. That'd be great. And if you're thinking to yourself, my kids will never eat that, my husband's not going to eat that,
right,
that's too expensive, I don't have the time, because I've heard it all. Here's an option for you that I love. I've heard it all. So here's an option for you that I love. I mean, take a bag of pop chips. They're grab and go. They're accessible. They're affordable. There's 100 calories in a single serve bag. There are 11 different flavors, so there's something for everybody in the family. And the cool thing about this product is that you don't have to worry about trans fats or MSG or artificial colors, preservatives, sweeteners. None of that is in here. So it's something that you can feel really good about giving to your kids, giving to the husband, that's going to taste great. So these are all alternatives for healthy snacking. Now, when we talk about preparing the food, let's think about, we want to grill it, we want to bake it, we want to broil it, we want to use dry rubs, we want to use marinades. That's obvious. That's my perfect world scenario.
Right.
But if you're thinking, okay, right, it doesn't taste the same, fair enough. Crush up a few almonds, or you can use like whole grain breadcrumbs. That's another option. Coat the chicken or the fish in the almonds or the whole grain breadcrumbs, and then bake it, and it will still have the crunch and it will still have the flavor,
but it's that,
but
yeah,
with
it's that crunch that we're looking for.
less calories.
I think it's the crunch that everybody's looking for.
I get it.
And I like the 100 calories a pop, the chips there. That's not bad. And talk to us a little bit about how much time you think that might save us when we get to the gym later on.
You know, think about it like this. That's such a great thing, a point that you bring up. You have a piece of pizza, and it could be, depending on your toppings, anywhere from 300 calories to 500 calories. You're looking at anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to work off one piece of pizza. And when you start to gain that perspective, when you're eating healthier, then when you go to the gym, you're not burning through the calories that you've just ingested. You're burning through the fat, which is stored energy and calories from previous meals. So when you eat right and you're working out, that's when you're going to be getting that accelerated weight loss. And I'm not talking about crazy 15 pounds a week, but 2 pounds a week, 3 pounds a week, numbers that are attainable, healthy, realistic. And it's just small changes like this that will still taste great, that you can still afford, and you don't have to spend the hours in the gym. 4 times a week for 30 minutes, hardcore, that'll do the trick.
Okay, and we have one more question here, Jillian. I know that you say that people really should sort of spread this around to their friends, to their family, so that there's sort of a support group there when they make these changes in lifestyle.
Absolutely.
I'm curious, do you have somebody who slaps your hand when you reach for the wrong thing, or who pushes you in the gym?
Okay, in the gym, I take group classes. I have a yoga teacher that I'm obsessed with in LA. Her name's Carolina at Yoga Works, so if you find yourself in LA, but I don't want my class to get too full. I love my teacher, so not all of you can go at the same time. But I also, I work out with different trainers because it does help me stay motivated and it gives me new perspective. I think the best teacher is the best student. When it comes to food, my friends are actually kind of insidious, and they definitely play games with me and they try to tempt me. And then I say to them, if I take one more bite of this, I'm gonna dump it on the floor, so get it away from me. And then they'll slide the fries back across the table.
Sometimes friends are the toughest ones of all, aren't they?
They think it's hilarious. They just find it to be hilarious.
Well, you look great. You must be doing a lot of things.
You
look great. You must be doing a lot of things right. And we know that the new show is coming out. You got the DVD, the book. You're all over the place. So thanks for joining us this morning. I know you're a busy woman.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.